while is look at World of Warships Legends. Had the game for about 10 months, got a few tier 7 ships, fun little game. The only gripes I have with it is the gameplay itself is good, but after 10 months you get a bit bored playing the same old thing over and over again. And if you're like me, you don't tend to last long in the games. So what I would do at first was just to look at the ships that you get. As you can see, the UK, these are the UK ships, and you can see them all there: Emerald, Leander and Fiji. Edinburgh is a tier 7, I tend to use that quite often, it's one of my favourites. You've got obviously destroyers, cruisers, so on. I tend to stick around destroyers. I do love the destroyers, you can hide away a little bit more. I'm up to a tier 6 on those. To get the tier 7 you have to, what we call in this game, grind, and that's basically maybe 100, 150 battles before you can actually move to the next ship. It is also a lot of pay content on this game as well, so it's free to download, but there's a lot of in-game payments if you want to do this quicker. I tend to just play the game as it is. I find it really good. Graphics in the game, it's really good. It's impressive. As we go through the game, if you've never played World of Warships before, we'll just show you the little bits and bobs that go along with it. It's bits to the game that are quite interesting. So it does play a bit of music. They've just added some new maps, which has caught me out because I haven't played this for a little while because I've been doing other stuff. So I've had a couple of run-throughs just to see how I'm getting on, and yeah, I'm back where I started. I think I did used to last a full game, which is, they're normally about 15 minutes long, but I've been getting my bottom felched a bit, I could say. So it's a cross-play as well, so there's not only PS4, you've obviously got PC players, Xbox players in there. I think the PC gamers, I've seen this on PC, and I think they get a little bit of an edge on PS4. You're more restricted on the PS4 than you are in the PC game. There's a lot more in the PC game. So let's come out of there. Let's obviously, if you go into the store here, this is obviously where they want to make the money. As you can see, it's plenty to buy. When you first get on, every day, if you use it every day, go into, I think it's not supply, ships new. One is, I think it's, oh, I can't remember which one it is now. I think it's this special, or specials I thought it was. And then what you do, your first one, you get a free container, and then just download it. And then you, as you can see down here, so where it says containers, it's yellow, which means I've obviously got 3 containers in, as you can see. So you open this up, basically it'll take you to the container. This gives you different kind of things like war paint, new commanders. So if we open one up, just keep your finger down the X button, and we've got a insignia book, so oh, handy. Another one is normally where you get your bits. So we've now obviously opened up a new commander. I'm hoping for something good, but okay, oh no, not another one. Okay, there we go, we've got 40k in reserves. You've got 2 kinds of gameplay in here as well. If you're going to play, you see you've got versus the AI. They last probably 4 minutes. So I tend to stick with a standard game. You do have ranked and arena games. Seasons go. You join up. You play. You can play as teams, or you can play on your own in a league. Never done it. Never saw a point. I'm not that good. So let's just go into a standard game. So when you're in this standard area, this is normally my ship of choice. It's a destroyer. We'll use your caster. She's quite good. Let's have a look. So these are basically your ammunition. Can't do much about your loadout. It is what it is. You've obviously got consumables, damage control. You'll know when to use those, believe me. And smoke, obviously, because in a destroyer, although you're hidden quite a bit and you're spotting for the large cruisers, you do find you get into trouble really quick in this game. Down here are boosters. So with boosters, basically, that's just adding extra points. So and you earn those through the game. So So you'd go across and just select one, put it in. I think I'm doing off used up. Here you got camouflage, so in this one here I've actually earned this one. You put this on, so when you come back out, there you go, ship's covered. Looks nice, looks pretty. Along the bottom there are all my ships that I get. If you you might stick it out and get to tier 7, it's a grind. It took a long time. Right, so what we basically do, we're going to go into a standard game. There's two kinds of games in this. One is basically like a domination. You have to take out 3 caps. What we call caps are little areas that you've got to capture. They call it caps. They're all different terms and things with this game. So you go in there, you take it. Destroyers are normally the first in. We normally get our arse handed to us in a sense, but we do tend to hang around. Sometimes if you play the game slightly different, you can go into it now and I'll set you up now, as you can see. So what we're playing, I do believe, yeah, we're playing domination. So you can see the red, blue and the white square. The red is obviously what they hold, blue is what we hold, and A, oh here we go, A is what we're going to try and capture. Or you can go straight to theirs and try and capture it. I tend to try and hunt with a pack, but a lot of these guys, they do suddenly disappear. We've also got aircraft carriers. They are trialling out subs in some of the games. Aircraft carriers are bad enough, as you'll see in a minute when you'll see them fly over. So basically what we're doing, we're just going to go around. Maybe we'll click out to their cap. This is our cap. We can defend this if we wish, because they'll be coming for it. Up on the map up the top there, as you can see white, that's us flying around, and the blue is all our ships around us, and when the enemy do appear, as you'll see very shortly, they will be red. The blue ring around my ship is field of vision, so until they are inside that vision, they can't see me. So that's how you would keep them at distance. In the Edinburgh nut, you'd be shooting for 14 kilometres away, but within a destroyer you have to get pretty much in close to 5 torpedoes. So there we go, there we are. So what you can do, you can actually pinpoint him, and
all stations requesting fire on the designated target.
You can request fire. I tend to try and use the islands as much as I can, just to give me some protection. We will run into trouble here because they do tend to skirt the edge of the map, let's say. We're getting quite close, so he's just inside my first ring, and he'll soon be detectable. If I don't fire my guns, I'm okay for now. So if we're going to stealthily move around him, see if we can torp him. Now, the torps are good fun, but you don't get as many kills as you think you're going to get. Alright, we've got more trouble coming. So we're just outside of my ring, but he's gone, so we ain't got to worry too much about him. So we're going to move in on their cap. We're not too far. Now, there's something pretty much closer somewhere, just ahead of us. Oh, there he is. We can fire away, and let's move on to HE shells. Now I'm going to spin back on him. You can wait for them, but I'm going to try and get my torps away early. So as it spins around, it roughly tells you where to fire them. So if it keeps on that course, that's where.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Okay, torpedoes. Right, we have been spotted. So we'll smoke.
Smoke generator started.
He's a big ship. He'll take us out within minutes if we ain't careful. Yep, got him. Come on. Okay, now we're really running into trouble. And this is what's... Your torps take time to recharge. Yeah, we certainly have. So this is where you're... Okay. Now he's really got to take some stick to get rid of this one. And my torp's ready yet? No, I've got another 48 seconds. So I'm going to try and keep him busy so the rest of them can just pummel him. So because I'm hitting him regular, he's going to try and get rid of me probably first. Okay, now we're really running into trouble. I'm running into something solid. Yep. Okay, right, let's give it some smoke.
Smoke generator started.
Now because I have critical damage, I can hardly move my engines to stop, but my team have repaired it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 5, come on. Come on, we can get him. Oh, that's what I mean. It's annoying. But we had a good go. You can either sit and... he's gone. You can either sit and watch the rest of the games, which is what some people do. At the top there you can see we've still got, what, 2, 4, 6, 7 ships left. I'm the first to die. They've taken pretty much big hit. What I would normally do, I'd normally try and take a cap, then go look for the aircraft carrier and try and destroy that. If you take the aircraft carrier out, as you can see what these are flying up here, these are our boys, our planes, and they've got torpedoes on them. We would normally swing the battle because the aircraft carriers do cause a lot of damage. So if you can get rid of them, I know it's good. As you can see, these ships are moving around. No one's actually took any caps yet, although we are taking theirs. So I could have sat back and took it, but I did pass through. So, but it's things you learn as you go along. So if you want the game over quick, you don't want to sit around watching, you want to get into another game quite quickly, just push your options button on your PS4 and then go down to return to port. You'll return. The thing is, you won't be able to use that ship for a little while that game's still carrying on. They'll say it's in battle like it is, but we can go off and have a look at another one. Let's just go and look at Jarvis. There we go. We'll go for my tier 7. Let me Edinburgh. So you have to adjust for each ship your tactics. So little destroyers, you can go in deep, you can hit hard, you can go stealthily. As long as you don't fire your cannons, you can get really close, fire off your torpedoes, and run, and then just hope for the best. You can do that. Smoke's good for if you get into trouble, but there are a time limit to have when you can use these things, and your torpedoes have a time limit. You normally have to wait a minute and 10. So with the Edinburgh, you do have torpedoes, but you only get 3. You got great guns on this. You have to stay at distance though, and I will get a drubbing, I'm sure, because there's very little to hide. It does have smoke, but very little smoke. As you can see, she's a fair sized ship, so she's easy to spot. Again, we're in like the domination group, so we'll probably this time I'm going to see if I can. We'll see where the guys go, because sometimes everybody goes to one, and then you're the only ship left trying to take one on. And when you're taking on 2 or 3 ships in your area and you no backup, it's you don't last long. You can skim around the edge. I tend to, with the Edinburgh, is bring a broadside, get the guns to that side, stay quite a way out. This little destroyer is going to go in, so we'll just give him some cover. What's the other matey boy doing? He's still sitting, so he's waiting. So here we go. We've got some ships showing up already. I'll be careful I say ships. Destroyer looks like he's going to go in and take the cap. There'll be something. There we go. There we go. Right, he's within range. He will see me. He's already spotted me, so we might as well just fire. Try and move, because we are now being picked up. Okay. Try and keep him at distance. And here we go again. You only get AP shells with these, you don't get HE. So we can't set fires, but we can do a lot of damage. You also have to train your gun, so if he's moving, you move it a little bit before him because you will miss. It takes a few shots to get used to where they are, and you'll get the idea of using the ranges that are on right across there. I think he's actually stopped, so I don't think I'm going to have much luck. Now, going broadside is pretty much a dangerous game to play. I'm going to shoot behind him because he's... Right, now we're getting some smoke laid, so this should make it a little bit. So we'll knock off some speed. Gotcha. Alright. You can spread that fire around a bit. Yep, you're still coming at me, mate, I know. Right, I want to use this smoke. Because what I can do is then lay my own, which will last a little bit longer. And then what we can do is just come to a bit of a stop.
Smoke screen set.
He moves within range of my torque, so I'll just torque him as well. Right, we've got a citadel on him, so we've hit him hard. Right, I've released my torques in the hope that he makes that course. If he changes courses, obviously they'll miss. But there we're doing some damage. We just need another ship to right, let's just back up a bit. There you go, he's gone. Right, next one. There's a little destroyer in there, hidden in his own smoke, so it's basically what we're doing. Yep, we've got some more hits. You get points for hits, so the more hits you get, the more points you get. She's a pretty good ship, but when you take on these big ships, they can unleash hell on you with one salvo, so you have to be really careful. You have to keep moving. If you're out in the open, move. Trying to keep them busy. I've now obviously... Oh, there we go. I've picked up something big. Oh, there we go, behind us. So, there's 2 games of that. I think that's pretty good. We'll go for another one, so you can kill this. Your points will be added when you leave the game, so it's not like you lose anything from it. What else can we show you? The Fiji. We do have large ships like the London, the Devonshire, Iron Duke. Iron Duke's a big old girl. Hawkins is okay. You'll find with some of these ships, there's my aircraft carrier. Really not got into them, and it's not really taken my thing. You've got British, we have Japanese, they're normally pretty good. American ships, they're all okay, but they don't seem to last in games long. What I do love, although not as much the German ones, Nuremberg's pretty good. It's Svetlana. She really has some poke in her, so we'll have a go with that. Like I say, it's just a bit of fun. The game is something that I would spend probably an hour doing at max. Other than that, it's just a monotony of doing the same thing over and over again. I'm a bit disappointed. I thought when they did the updates, they may put in different kinds of game warfare scenarios, add something new. we're basically now, this is just basically you're going after their home cap, so this is just all out brutality. So it doesn't matter where you go with this. Wherever you go, you're going to run into a ship on this one. Word of advice, don't go down the middle. Ah, and there's only 5 of us in this one, so we've split down to 5. So this should be fun. But the nice thing about the Svetlana, I could never pronounce this ship's name, is it's firepower, and it's pretty instant. As you turn, you'll see all the guns come alight, and it's quite a devastating little ship, really. Although it doesn't tend to last too long. You can hear that beeping, that's because we're getting too close, so we're getting to shallow water. And we have planes around somewhere, and I think they're going to pick on us because we're quite a slow ship. Luckily it was ours. So here we go. In these lower games it's better really to stay in groups, so takes a couple of times to get your range correct. There we go. But she's ready to fire quite often. There we go. You can basically fire quite a bit on this one. Okay, destroyers zeroed in on us. It's going to try and lay some. Okay. Trying to see if he'll back off. You see he's disappeared. He's stopped firing his gun, so he will disappear. So we will put some torps out. Now we have been spotted, and I'm assuming, yeah, he's now.
Main turret critically damaged.
I thought it might be.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay, what worries me is we've still got a destroyer around here somewhere, which is sitting waiting. And here come the air force. Oh, there he is. He's waited for me to switch. He'll probably lay down some torpedoes, and I'm probably going to be heading into. Here they come. Here they come. 2 torpedoes from ships, so we've got everybody taking an interest. So we've managed to dodge that one. It seems like I'm taking everybody on. I'm not really sure where my support is, but. Yep, we got him. Come on, buddy. So we're taking a bit of a hit, but we're doing all right. All right, we got a bit excited there. We missed, totally missed.
Torpedoes astern.
Yep, you keep firing them.
Torpedoes astern. All stations reporting the position of a strike.
Okay, we'll give him a good broadside now. Okay, we've damaged his right rudder at least.
The ship is on fire.
I know it's on fire. There you go, she's gone. Looks cool. Okay, now we're coming under attack again, so try and avoid that. Not easy in this old tub. Okay, there you are. We've got you, don't you? Come on. Okay, they're missing.
The ship is on fire.
We're getting dipped from above as well, as we're getting aircraft above us attacking us, trying to drop torpedoes on us and trying to drop bombs on us. Now the destroyer is going to come around for this one. This guy's obviously not in the game, so he's parked up, but all the while you're actually
Torpedoes to starboard.
on fire, you're actually losing.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Here we go, right.
Torpedoes direct front. All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
So that was the aircraft took us out on that occasion. Well, in a nutshell, really, that is World of Warships. There's very little to it, very little instruction. You don't need much training in it. It's just basically do the AI first. I did. Get used to the ships, and away you go. This is as simple as this game is. You do get to watch these. You can watch your missiles. You can whichever. So that's my ship. So I'm getting quite wet at the moment. So what you can do, you can come out of there and you can watch this ship. Hopefully, as I sit here, I'll be probably watching him and I'll be like, get him, get him, get him. But yeah. So thanks for watching. This is Shady Mike's channel again, as I said. I've covered quite a few things. Train Simulator 2, got a few videos of those, and we'll do some more of those. I've also got Bus Simulator, one of those done, and now warships, which are fun. Right, well, thank you for watching, and hope to see you soon. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. Just to have fun, that's what it's all about. Okay, goodbye.